Hey guys, it's John here, and in this video I'm going to review this album here. Now this is from Hawe Petersson, and he is from Osukaru band, if you didn't know that. And I first heard of Oz, or heard from him, when he sent me some albums from the band, and I have made a great friendship with the guy. That does not dictate my I'm not going to be biased about this album, but no. So I've known him for since 2017 sort of time, and yes, he sent me this. Thank you, Oz. Absolutely awesome. I did do a video. I didn't put it on YouTube. I did do a video of unboxing this, but realised when I posted it, the words were the wrong way around. So I'd already unboxed it, and I just thought, no, I'm going to just do the review video. I will let you know what I think of this anyway, from the packaging side of things as well, like I did in the unboxing. This is actually a very nice card. It's strong. It's been well put together, and it looks very good as well. It does. And yes, he signed it, and so has the other guy in the band, which is, I think that's is it Matthias or Matthias Rosen? Sorry if I've got your name wrong, sorry. But yeah, it came, he sent it come with signed picture, little card here for for entering the Bandcamp of, this is on Dusty Roads Records, by the way. He sent me the CD as well, which I've been listening to in the car, and this is a very it's a record that you want to play in the car, and instantly I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go and put it in the car, go and do my daily stuff today, being a Saturday. And yeah, it wasn't one where I skipped it. Any of the songs, I did not skip one song, and that's a good thing, because sometimes you can put an album on and I just skip, and I'm like, oh my god, that just don't sound great. And I'm not just saying that this really is and like one of the best AOR albums I've listened to for a long time. And I'm not being biased because I know the guy. So this is really cool. I've done album reviews of their albums before. I think this one's probably the best one out of the whole lot. And usually artists say that. The bands say, oh yeah, our new album's the best album we've ever put out, when sometimes it's not. And even the fans know that they are talking out their rear ends, but this is really great, and I'm going to go through song by song and tell you what I think and rate it as well. I'm not the best at reviewing stuff, but I will do this. I'm doing this especially for Oz and the guys, because they deserve it, and because they put out a very cool album. So here we go. Also, I want to say to Adrienne, his wife, did Oz go missing at some point? Has he got a DeLorean hidden in the, I don't know, have you got a garage at home? Because he went back to the 80s with those guys and did this. Because this is, as soon as it came on, I was like, holy cow, that is so 80s. It's like 1988, 89. And possibly a bit of 1990 in there. AOR, soft rock, melodic rock. It is yes, people are going to want to you play this in their car. Not this physical copy, but the CD or their streamed thing that I don't do. This is, pretty cool. Right, let's get through it. Right, so I would say that a lot of the songs on here have got elements of Journey, Survivor, especially, and Oz will laugh at me for this, but he'll know I'm right. It's got elements of Mark Free, Marcy Free, Signal, which she was in, Unruly Child especially as well. It has things like there's a few elements there of Venus and Mars, which is Diana DeWitt and Robin Randall and people like that, and probably other AOR bands, which I got quite a few AOR band stuff, but not everything. One of the guys that sings on here is from the band Boulevard, which is exactly that. I don't have anything by Boulevard yet, and after listening to this, I will be checking them out more. There's a woman that sings on here, which is Jane Gould. She sings on the second video that was released, which is the song. Where did I write it? I've got it down there somewhere. Essence of Love. That was the second one, a video that's put out. The first one, which has got Frederick Werner. I hope I say your name right, Frederick. You are kick-ass. You're kick-ass in Osukaru as well. And the song that they put out first was As We Cry, which is actually one of my favorites on here. So let's get through this now. Yeah, it's very melodic, very catchy, great riffs in this, and backing vocals are really cool. Everything seems to be like slots into place with this, and the vocals are all great as well. The production of it is awesome as well. I think was it just yourself, Oz? Your comment below, I know, that just produced it. I don't know. I quickly had a look and it says you produced it, but if there was anybody else that helped along, I don't know, and engineered it and everything. So first track is actually an instrumental, drum, a bit of keyboard, a little tiny bit of guitar, I think, in there. And that's called Turning In. Sorry, not Turning In, Tuning In. Where did I get Turning In from? And then it's part of the song Sacred Land. I hope I said that right. So on Sacred Land, you've got Chris Rosender. I think I said his name right. And he is the other one that's very cool in this band. Well, in doing stuff in this band. He's lead vocals, and I don't know of him before this. So I thought he might have been from one of the big AOR type bands. He really does sound like he's from one of the famous AOR bands. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments, but I couldn't find anything of him on any main well-known bands. But if he isn't, he should be in a top class band, because he is very good, and he plays guitar on this album as well. So Sacred Land, I would give that an 8 out of 10. I found it was very keyboard driven. It was very Journey-esque. Say 1982 through to 1986, and yeah, it just reminded me a lot of Journey. And yeah, the other thing that I thought was, if you listen to the third track and the drum intro, Tuning In, didn't muck that up again. No, I didn't. Um, I would have liked it to have been turning in and straight into that guitar riff as on the song As We Cry, because that would have reminded me of, you know, that intro of As We Cry. I just thought of Women by Def Leppard. That sort of intro, that sort of like, you know, jumps out of the speakers at you. This, yeah, so the second track, Sacred Land, or first and second, is all one really. 8 out of 10 for both those, 1 and 2. The next one's got Frederick Werner on, the awesome Frederick, and he's probably going to be, I don't know if he ever watches my videos. Oz, do you ever let him watch my videos? I like what he does in Osukaru, and he's probably, if he's watching this, he's probably gloating already. I don't know him, but I'm assuming he is. I just put Kicks Arse on there, and that song really does kick arse. And As We Cry, I gave it a 9 out of 10. I think 9.5 for me. I'm putting these scores as it being a melodic AOR album. If it was a thrash album, those scores would be 1s and 2s because it wouldn't be anywhere near that. So this is based on a melodic hard rock in a little bit, in some of it, soft rock ballady type album. Melodic being the main thing, and 80s is the big theme on this, and I know Oz loves the 80s. I love the 80s, and yes, very cool. So As We Cry would be one of my favorites on here, definitely. Then we've got the song These Tears, which is sung by David Forbes. I've never heard of David Forbes. And so I just Googled him. He's in the Canadian band Boulevard, which I mentioned earlier. And he is damn good at this. He really did sound like one of the singers from the 80s doing these songs. These Tears wasn't the strongest one out of the 2 that he's done. I've given that an 8 out of 10. Sorry, 8 out of 10. Yeah. Then we go. It's melodic. It's, you know, it's, what's the word? It didn't like punch me in the stomach like, you know, some songs do, and they really like hit you there. It was a great song, and that's all I'm gonna say. It's a great song. Midnight Lady. Now this was a real surprise. I actually like this song a lot, quite a bit actually. It's I've given it 8.5 out of 10, and Frederick sings this again. I had elements in this of the song Wind Me Up at the start with the guitar intro, the guitar riff, should I say. Wind Me Up by Unruly Child. If you've ever heard that song, you'll know what I mean. And it's got a bit of Mark Freese, or Marcy Freese, we should say. When he sang that song, there was a real punch to it with the vocals. Same with the guitar from Bruce Gowdy, and that is exactly what I got from Midnight Lady. And it's very sort of 1989, 1990 era for me, of the 80s. And I would say it's probably the song that sounds the most osukaru. I can't even say that. Osukaru-ish. That's the word I wanted. Get yourself together, John. Right. But yeah, 8.5. I've been a bit mean with this, ain't I? I'm going to give it a 9. Fool's Gold. first song with Jane Gould singing. This is actually my favourite one of the female songs. Fool's Gold. I actually really like this. The intro sounded very like Signal. I couldn't remember the song if it was. It's like a keyboardy intro. What's the song? Never be a next time. Something like that. I think it was. I think it was that the intro to that. Or it might have been the song Go. Can't remember. But yeah, it was. It had strong elements of the band Signal, the album Loud and Clear. I've given that 8.5 out of 10. The next one, track 7, This Time Around, which is again Frederick Werner, and this is a soft melodic song. It's in the. It didn't jump out at me, but it is melodic. It's what most people expect from a melodic album. You don't want all the songs to be, way up there, screaming guitars, loud drums and stuff. You just want something, sometimes just a little bit of a break. And this song's that sort of song. The only thing I haven't done is read the lyrics. So I'm sorry, I don't know what every song is all about. I'm just going on the sound of this album and how it grabbed me. And it does grab me for sure. I've played it 3 or 4 times in the car today, and I've played it the vinyl, which sounds awesome anyway. I've played the vinyl about 4 or 5 times. Well, this morning, and I was listening to it again while I was writing down notes. But it's this. I will tell you at the end. Essence of Love, which is the second song or second video that was released only a few weeks ago. And yes, that's the song that's sang by, or the second song by Jane Gould. And yeah, that's another one that's very Journey-esque for keyboard. It's very much like, what's the song? I kept thinking of Separate Ways, and I don't know why. The keyboards in there were, that was what grabbed me on there. And also it sounds like very much like Diana DeWitt and Venus and Mars with Robin Randall. Easy listening. AOR. I've given it an 8 out of 10. And Jane can sing excellent. When I first heard it, it didn't grab me so much. I preferred the song with Frederick that they first issued out. This one has grown on me now, and I do like it. I did not skip it when I played the CD. I played it over and over again, all the way through the whole album, except for when I've had to change the record over after side A. Then we go on to the song. Yeah, what I'm going to say is the last 2 tracks on this are pretty awesome, right? All Roads Lead to One is a ballad in my eyes. I've given it a 9.75. It's very Survivor, like Jimmy Jameson era Survivor. Just what an awesome ballad. David Forbes sings that. Boulevard Guy. It actually gave me goosebumps. I was like, this is very cool. That's probably my favourite song on the whole album. And then I was just like, I just wanted to play it again. So I put it back on again. It's it really does sound like a Survivor song, and I like Survivor. And there's probably other bands that it sounds like, but that was the first band that came to my mind. And then we go on to track 10, Never Be, with Frederick again. Frederick, he has kicked ass on this album. This is very Signal-ish again, Mark III era. Signal. Not that they made any other albums, but you know, that's when Mark was Mark, before he became Marcy. I love this. And the intro was killer. And who did the intro on that? Let me see. I've got the record here. Never Be. Well, Oz, you did the guitars. Martin Floberg. I don't know him. He did an awesome lead guitar on this track. And it's very melodic. It's a very kick-ass driving song. That made me want to get in my car and drive. And I know Oz said exactly the same thing in his liner notes. And I didn't want to copy him and say the same thing. But honestly, it really does have a driving... This whole album is like a driving melodic rock album. You just want to get out in your car and drive along a road like that. Probably not as deep as that, because my car would touch, but you know, some motorway, highway. I can't do that here where I live. There's no motorways, there's no highways. It's just little roads, coastal roads as well. So yeah, I've given that the last song, Never Be, not a 10, 9.75. I absolutely love that song and the one before. And yeah, All Roads Lead Back to You. What an awesome ballad. So those two are my real favourites on the album. And then As We Cry is my third favourite. And yeah, I think if you're a hardcore melodic rock fan, you need to go out and buy this. This is awesome. And if you go on I think on the band's website, it should be there to order it. And all I'm going to say now is, Oz and the band, you should be so proud of yourselves. This is a kick-ass melodic rock album, and I am definitely going to be playing it even more than I've played it. And yes, it's up there with a lot of the melodic rock albums from the 80s for sure. And even though it's not from the 80s, sometimes you hear melodic rock albums that come out now, even now, and they just sound cheesy, or they don't actually sound of that era. They might have the keyboards in, they might have some guitars, but they don't have that tonality. The vocals don't ever sound like that time. The production of this is very 80s. That's why I said, Adrian, you've obviously, Oz has gone walkabout at some point and you've not noticed, and that time machine's left the garage or wherever you live. It's disappeared for, I don't know, a short time. So I don't know, Oz, can I borrow your time machine? Because I want to go back to the 80s as well. But yeah, you should be extremely proud, Oz, and I'm sure your wife is of you as well, because I know she's tried to get you to finish this off, as you said in your liner notes. And yes, and thank you, Oz, for putting my name in it again. Yes, guys, I'm in the thank yous. So you'll see me there. And when I got the album, I was looking at all the thank yous and stuff, and I thought, I wonder if he's put me in again. And sure enough, he has. So if you read that and it says John Vokes on it, that's me, by the way, aka Vinylizer. Yes, you're a good man, Oz, and you, like I said, you should be very, very proud. This is just awesome, and please make another one. I would have one complaint about it though. It is slightly short. No, I'm joking. Someone put a comment saying it was slightly short, and I put a comment saying, yeah, so is the Judas Priest new album as well. But yeah, we want a second one of these, please. Especially me. And we do want another Osukaru album as well. So please get your butt in gear and do some writing. And to everybody else who's watching this, go out and support Osukaru, plus buy this album, Hawe Peterson's Rendezvous. Okay? Cheers again. See ya in the next video.